Okay, so what's up guys, and within this video we're going to be going through Season 5 of Fortnite Battle Royale. Obviously it's releasing in a couple of days now, and we're closely approaching. We're getting a ton of teasers, we're getting a bunch of different stuff for this season. This season is definitely going to be something very interesting, very different from what we've been seeing the past couple of seasons in Fortnite. This one, and this video is more going to be about the Battle Pass, as you see in the title, different stuff that we're going to be seeing in the Battle Pass with the different skins and emotes and different potential trails and other skins that we could be seeing just based off of the locations. This is all based on leaked information, and I will do probably another video talking about what's actually going to be added to Season 5, because there is potentially a bunch of new locations and other stuff that's going to be added within Season 5. Again, this video is specifically about the Battle Pass, talking about what's going to be included in the Battle Pass, what types of skins we should be seeing, and how that's going to work, and pretty much that area of Season 5, because it's definitely going to be very interesting. And I personally think, just based on the leaks and based on the theme here, this is probably going to be a pretty cool season, just because there's so much room for variety of what we're seeing here. If you guys don't already know, here's the first teaser up on screen of this season. They're gonna start posting a bunch of stuff on Twitter, Fortnite's Twitter. They're gonna really tease what this theme is, and we'll figure out the full theme, obviously once the season begins on Thursday. But the theme overall, it's basically going back to the past, some sort of history-based theme. If you look at the leaks, a bunch of the leaks direct towards all these different things, and when I show you and talk about the skins here in a couple seconds, we're gonna relate back to these different locations that were leaked and why these skins make sense for these different locations, and why different skins that were not leaked could still appear within the game, just based on so much, the potential for so much variety for this season. This season is so open and broad, and they have so much room to just throw whatever they want in this season, because if you're thinking about a history-based season, back to the past or whatever, you can pull from so many different areas. So that being said, we're gonna start here with the skins that were, and then we'll move on to a bunch of the other stuff that were leaked as well, and how they relate back to the different locations. So the first one here is the Explorer skin. It's pretty much just a general Explorer skin. This could be really for anything. This is going to be tier 1. Obviously potentially this is leaked information, so I wouldn't, I would say that you should expect some sort of Explorer based skin on any of these beginning level tiers. That seems like a tier 1 skin, just a general Explorer, and that obviously could be maybe for the whole pirate ship theme, but it really could be for anything else. A general Explorer going around the world and traveling to these different new locations. And if that's the whole theme of this season, then Explorer would be a pretty understandable first tiered skin to have, just a general Explorer. Now the second one here, it's actually pretty interesting, that was leaked, and it relates obviously right back to the teasers that we've been seeing within the game. It's a time traveler based skin. We don't have the specifics on all of this, obviously it's leaked information, but it's a time traveler, so that goes directly on what we've been seeing with these different rifts in the sky and these breaks in the sky and these different elements of the map, the signs, the Tomato Town guy, and all this different stuff being teleported from these different locations to the real world, to other unknown parts of Fortnite, other alternate Fortnite universes. And time traveler as well could be just based off the theme. If you think about, if you saw my video a few days ago, we're gonna be seeing a Wild West location. Obviously that's back from the past, and time traveler fits directly with that theme. I don't know if the purpose of the teasers, like the breaks in the sky that we see right now in the game, if it's just to tease that, we're gonna be getting these old locations, they're coming back through these rifts in the sky, and that's the only purpose of it. And the time traveler, maybe he's just some guy that got caught up in the mix. Maybe he won't have an insane amount of importance, and I'm not saying these skins need to have backstory, but usually they do have some sort of backstory to the storyline of Fortnite. But again, a time traveler skin, you guys all know, makes sense. We're not so sure on the exact tier, but it'll be probably a mid and to early to mid base tier skin right here. And I want to go through, I'm gonna show you you guys the tier 100 skin because it's, you know, we're already 5 minutes into the video, and then I'll go back because there are a bunch of skins that were not mentioned but are obviously going to correlate with the locations here. So before we talk about all these, you know, sort of in between skins that we could be seeing, I want to skip to the tier 100 skin, and there's a fan made sort of render that I'll put up on screen that's been circulating around of this guy. He's called the Cursed Captain, you know, and this obviously, I think probably one of the coolest tier 100 skins we've seen. I know a lot of people loved John Wick, but for me personally, this is just such a cool looking skin. It's so different and unique, and I don't know, it definitely would be something I would grind for or try to get as soon as I possibly could. Just a really cool skin there, so hopefully that, you know, is true. And again, this is not what exactly it's gonna look like. It's gonna look something like this, but I do think that this concept here, the Cursed Captain, is a cool concept nonetheless. So tier 100 season 5, it looks like it's going to be that. Now going back, obviously we're not so sure on these tiers as well. This is just stuff that we've been seeing based on the locations. If I'll leave a link down to in the description to the actual, you know, Reddit post that has all the leaks where it goes through, you know, the different changes to the map, such as the Wild West location, the Pyramids of Giza, Pirates Point, all these different locations here, Jurassic Jungle. You know, obviously there's all potential, they're leaks, and I don't know how many of these are actually going to be within the game. Maybe we're not going to see all of these here, but here's some skins that go directly with that. The first one here would be a mummy, obviously for the pyramid location that is apparently, and I'll go through, like I said, I'm going to go through the locations in a separate video, but the pyramid location, Pyramids of Giza, a skin to obviously be associated with that would obviously be a mummy skin. And I'm not saying, you know, there needs to be a skin for every single location, but if these different locations are being sort of sucked in through the FORTNITE breaks in the sky, and, you know, they're being traveled and, you know, brought from a different time period, obviously the skins with the battle pass would correlate and go along with that. So the mummy would make a ton of sense there. Next one here, just a general zombie, and the zombie can go with a bunch of stuff here as well. Again, we don't really have, we have skins like, I'm not going to put this up on screen. I just want to quickly mention this. You know, we have, you know, dinosaur T-Rex skins, but, you know, maybe again they'll have some sort of other dinosaur based skin for Jurassic Jungle, just to add in there, because I know we have a bunch of stuff going through as well. This one probably we're definitely going to see a cowboy, especially for the Wild West location that a bunch of people have been talking about. Seems like the most popular one that everyone's been discussing, so I think we're probably going to see a cowboy and a cowgirl. That would make sense, and that obviously would be a pretty cool skin as well to have. Fits along with the theme, and obviously it's different. And you can see here we're going through all different areas, all different aspects. It's not completely just superheroes or, you know, something specific. It's you know, different elements of history. It's cool. I think they're definitely doing something cool here. And again, just to put this up on screen, this is similar. You know, we don't know exactly what the tier 100 skin is going to look like. We know it is, you know, the Flying Dutchman based skin, and the name is the Cursed Captain, so it's going to be something like that. But this here, they could have some sort of lower tiered Flying Dutchman, just, you know, sort of skeleton pirate skin. There is going to be a pirate location, so maybe they'll just have either this or just a lower tiered pirate potentially being added within the game. And this could be sort of the, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say that the Skull Trooper is going to return in a different form, because that's not as disingenuous, because the whole point of that would be it's a Halloween skeleton skin, but something like that, some sort of skeleton element that's similar to the that skin that came out in Halloween could return in this form here, some sort of Flying Dutchman skeleton pirate, you know, maybe not exactly the tier 100, but something similar to that at a lower tier. So if you guys wanted that skin from Halloween that no one ever got, the Skull Trooper, you can get some sort of variation that's, you know, close to it potentially with this skin here, or the tier 100 skin, depending on what they do. So next one here, this is a bit stupid, I'm not gonna lie, and after this I'm gonna talk about the leaked emotes and some of the leaked you know, trails that we could be seeing as well. But just to add one more thing here, it says in the leaks, okay, that animals are going to be added to the Battle Royale universe. And they're gonna be walking through. Oh no, they're gonna be blocks apparently. Okay, animals are just like decorations. They're blocking you from walking. Okay, yeah. So they're gonna be animals in the game, pretty much. Not necessarily walking around, but that leaves the door open for a skin. This is, like I said, it's a wide range of stuff that could happen within this season. We can have a cow skin. I think we could see a cow skin, a pig skin. I know this isn't Minecraft, but I would buy a cow skin. I don't think anyone wouldn't. So just to put it up, put it up there on the screen. It's a cow. I know you guys know what a cow looks like. It's a cool picture of a cow. But yeah, I think we could see a cow skin, especially if they're adding within the game, and if this season has so, just such a variety to it, they can pretty much do whatever they want. It's just taking, and I know a cow's not from the past, a cow's right now, but the cow still exists. But anyway, I'm just saying it's possible. So now let's move on to some of the emotes here, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. Well, let's do yeah, some of the emotes here. It's really hard to tell what these boogie down, pray storm, and some of these I'm not gonna put them up on screen, but half of them we probably already have, and these are leaks that are gonna be a part of season 5, but sometimes they overlap with the end of season 4. So twist, pray storm, who knows how they're gonna look. It's really hard to tell. Once we actually get the leaked renders of the emote in action, then we'll know if it's a good emote or not. But those are some of the emotes up on screen that were leaked, and then some of the trails as well. Some of the new ones here up on screen. All of these, we have some of these, obviously, if you read some of them. But Stars and Stripes, a 4th of July themed, which I guess is going to release a bit late, and that's fine, whatever. There's a TP one, which is going to be probably, toilet paper flying down from the sky. That'll be pretty funny. Disco, and there's like 1 or 2 other new ones here. But anyway, that's pretty much that with the trails. A bunch of new leaked ones here, and we're going to probably see a lot more leaked very soon. Usually they all don't leak at the beginning of a season. We see new leaks every couple of weeks throughout the season. So emotes and trails and different stuff like that. The trails will be a part of probably the battle pass, and then we'll see more of the new emotes get leaked, a part of just the general updates, and those are usually cool ones. The emotes in the battle pass are sometimes decent. You never know what's gonna happen, but anyway, those are the leaks there for season 5 Fortnite, the battle pass. There are leaks, obviously, for Season 5 overall, with the locations and all the different stuff, and I will do a separate video, discussing that and talking about that. I mean, we're counting down the days here. We only have a couple days left, so, it's going to be interesting. We'll see really what happens and how they execute this. I think we know for sure now it's going to be some sort of history past, not prehistoric theme, but just stuff from the past, different things from the past into this game now, through the time travel, through the breaks and the rifts in the sky and all that cool stuff. So that being said, if you're watching at the end of this video, leave a comment below season 5 so I can see the accounts that watch the whole video. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.